Libraries are portals, they are gateways to countless realms of knowledge, history, and imagination. Within their walls, the whispers of the past come alive and the dreams of the future take shape. They hold the power to transport us across time and space, allowing us to converse with the greatest minds of the past and present. Each scroll, each manuscript is a bridge to another world, another era. But have you ever wondered about the origins of these incredible institutions? Who were the visionaries that first saw the potential in collecting and preserving human knowledge? Who was the first to take on the monumental task of organizing knowledge and making it accessible to all? Our journey takes us back to the vibrant city of Alexandria in the 3rd century BC. Here, amidst the bustling streets and towering monuments, a revolutionary institution was born, the Great Library of Alexandria. This was not just a building. It was a beacon of enlightenment, a sanctuary for scholars from all corners of the known world. And at its helm stood a remarkable individual, a man who would forever shape our relationship with knowledge. Zenodotus of Ephesus, the world's first librarian. Zenodotus was more than a custodian. He was a pioneer, a visionary who saw the potential of a well-organized repository of human thought. Zenodotus' story is not just about the past, it is a story about us. It is a story about our innate human desire to collect, organize, and understand the world around us. His efforts laid the foundation for the libraries we cherish today. It is a story about our quest for knowledge, our drive to seek out the unknown and make sense of it. It is a story that continues to resonate today in the digital age as we grapple with the ever-expanding universe of information. From the ancient scrolls of Alexandria to the digital databases of today, the essence of the library remains unchanged. It is a place where knowledge is not just stored but shared, explored, and expanded upon. The legacy of Zenodotus lives on in every library, in every corner of the world. Imagine a city bathed in the golden glow of the Mediterranean sun, a city where knowledge flowed as freely as the waters of the Nile. This was Alexandria, the capital of Ptolemaic Egypt, a beacon of culture, learning, and ambition in the ancient world. Founded by Alexander the Great, Alexandria was a melting pot of cultures and ideas, drawing scholars, merchants, and dreamers from all corners of the known world. At the heart of this magnificent city lay the Great Library, a testament to the Ptolemaic rulers' thirst for knowledge. This was no ordinary library, it was a vast repository of scrolls and tablets, a treasure trove of ancient wisdom and cutting-edge research. The library's mission was simple yet audacious, to collect all the world's knowledge under one roof. The library quickly became a magnet for the world's greatest minds, who flocked to Alexandria to study, debate, and contribute to the ever-growing collection. It was within this vibrant intellectual hub that Zenodotus would leave his indelible mark on history. While the exact details of Zenodotus' early life remain shrouded in the mists of time, we know that he was born in Ephesus, a Greek city on the coast of modern-day Turkey. He was renowned for his scholarship, particularly his expertise in Homeric literature, the epic poems that formed the bedrock of Greek culture.
Recognizing his brilliance, Ptolemy I Soter, the ruler of Egypt, invited Zenodotus to Alexandria to tutor his son, the future Ptolemy II Philadelphus. This appointment was a testament to Zenodotus' reputation as a scholar of the highest caliber.
Little did he know that this invitation would lead him to become a pioneer in the history of knowledge management. When the Great Library of Alexandria was established, Ptolemy thus turned to Zenodotus, the most qualified individual he knew, to take on the mantle of its first librarian. This was no small feat. The library's collection was already vast and rapidly expanding, presenting an unprecedented organizational challenge. Imagine taking on the role of the first librarian, facing a vast and ever-expanding collection of scrolls, each one a world of knowledge waiting to be unlocked. The sheer volume of information could be overwhelming, but it also held the promise of endless discovery and learning. This was the challenge that Zenodotus embraced with unwavering determination and a visionary mindset.
I was a pioneer navigating uncharted territory, and my solutions would lay the foundation for libraries as we know them today. The task was monumental, but I saw it as an opportunity to create order out of chaos, to bring structure to the vast sea of knowledge.
One of Zenodotus' most significant innovations was the creation of a comprehensive catalogue. for the library's collection. This catalogue was not just a list, it was a meticulously organized system that allowed for efficient retrieval of information. Before him, there was no established system for organizing and locating specific scrolls. The library was a labyrinth of knowledge, with treasures hidden in plain sight but difficult to find. Zenodotus, however, understood that for the library to fulfill its potential, its treasures needed to be readily accessible. He envisioned a place where scholars could easily find the information they sought, a place where knowledge was not just stored but actively used and shared.
I meticulously categorized the scrolls, likely organizing them by subject matter, author, and title. This system allowed for a logical and intuitive way to navigate the vast collection, making it easier for scholars to find the information they needed.
This pioneering cataloging system, a forerunner to the card catalogs and digital databases of today, made it possible for scholars to navigate the library's vast holdings and locate specific texts with greater ease. It was a revolutionary step forward in the organization of knowledge. This innovation revolutionized how knowledge was accessed and shared, transforming the library from a mere repository of scrolls into a dynamic center of learning. Scholars could now engage with the texts more effectively, fostering an environment of intellectual growth and collaboration. Zenodotus's contributions to the organization of knowledge extended far beyond the physical cataloging of scrolls. He delved into the very texts themselves, developing a system of critical signs to denote passages he deemed questionable or noteworthy.
These signs, added to the margins of the scrolls, served as a guide for future readers, prompting them to engage critically with the texts.
This meticulous approach to textual analysis was particularly evident in Zenodotus's work on the Homeric epics. He compared different versions of the Iliad and the Odyssey, noting inconsistencies and suggesting emendations.
I recognized that even the most revered texts were not immune to errors introduced through centuries of copying and translation.
His work on Homer was not merely about preserving the text in its original form, although that was undoubtedly important to him. It was also about engaging in a dialogue with the past, questioning, interpreting, and ultimately enriching our understanding of these foundational works of Western literature. Zenodotus's legacy extends far beyond the walls of the Great Library of Alexandria. His innovations in cataloging and textual analysis laid the essential groundwork for future generations of librarians and scholars.
My work established a standard for the responsible stewardship of knowledge, ensuring that the intellectual treasures of the past would be preserved and transmitted to future generations.
His successors at the library, including notable figures like Callimachus, Eratosthenes, and Aristophanes of Byzantium, continued to build upon the foundation he had laid. They expanded the library's collection, refined its cataloging system, and made significant contributions to various fields of knowledge.
My influence is still felt today in the way we organize and interact with information.
The principles he pioneered are echoed in the Dewey Decimal System online library catalogs and digital archives. His emphasis on textual criticism continues to shape how scholars approach and interpret ancient texts, reminding us of the importance of engaging critically with the written word. In today's digital age, we are inundated with information. The sheer volume of data we encounter daily can be staggering. Every day we are bombarded with a deluge of data, news articles, social media posts, and more. Notifications pop up incessantly, demanding our attention and fragmenting our focus. It can feel overwhelming, like trying to drink from a fire hose. The constant influx of information can leave us feeling scattered and unable to process everything effectively.
Yet amidst this chaotic sea of information, the principles championed by Zenodotus over 2,000 years ago remain as relevant as ever. The power of organization, the importance of critical thinking, and the enduring value of knowledge. Zenodotus, the first librarian of the Great Library of Alexandria, understood the necessity of order in the pursuit of wisdom.
Just as Zenodotus brought order to the scrolls of the Great Library, we must find ways to navigate and organize the vast digital libraries of today. By categorizing and systematizing information, we can make sense of the overwhelming data around us. Search engines, digital archives, and online catalogs all owe a debt to the pioneering work of the first librarian. These tools help us sift through the noise and find the valuable nuggets of information we seek.
More importantly, Xenodotus's legacy reminds us that knowledge is not merely about amassing information. It is about engaging with it critically, questioning assumptions, and seeking deeper understanding. It is about discerning the quality of information and its relevance to our lives.
It is about recognizing that the pursuit of knowledge is a continuous journey, a journey that began thousands of years ago with a scholar named Xenodotus in a library that strived to encompass the world. Today we continue this journey, leveraging technology to build upon the foundations laid by those who came before us, ensuring that the power of organization and critical thinking endures.